Yo, yo, let me clean this lens. We are back with a scooter update. Guys, I dip my fingers into everything, guys. Everything. Not just bikes, not just e-bikes. Everything. Cars. Okay, anyway. So the scooter project, man. Right now, as you can see, I am prepping for paint. When painting plastic, guys, don't use sandpaper. Grab yourself one of these dishwashing SOS pads, and you want to get that plastic film off of your plastic. Like on your plastic, there's like a shiny coat of something. You want it dull. You want it dulled out. You want all that stuff off. You don't want it shiny like this. Okay? Get that SOS pad. Sand it down. Don't use sandpaper. Sandpaper's too harsh. It will scratch your plastic, and then when you paint it, you're gonna be looking at a bunch of scratches. Don't do that. Look at this. No scratches, okay? Nice and smooth. That's what you want to do. So we're gonna be painting this pretty soon, probably next week, but it'll be like on video, but probably next week I'm gonna paint it. Another thing I'm gonna do is definitely, I've been watching so many videos on these bikes, man. They're so popular. Like the dudes in New York, they hop them up. These things are doing wheelies, going nuts. Not gonna dump a bunch of money into it. All I'm gonna do is get a new head. It goes right here. I took all this off. A new head is like 80 bucks, or you can get a cheap one off of Amazon for like 25. Not sure which one I'm gonna get yet, but like the name brand one's like 80 bucks, 89 bucks, and then the Amazon special is like $25. It goes right there. It's complete bolt-on, real simple. The carburetor, you can get one off of Amazon for cheaper. It's like a race carburetor, or you can get the name brand one for like $150. Not sure yet what I'm gonna do, but those are the two upgrades that will make this thing go. I think it's kind of confusing because some guys claim they're doing 50 miles an hour, then some guys claim that they're doing 40 miles an hour. It probably depends on your weight. I'm not sure. And also, I really don't want to get into this, but these rollers, if you play with them, which I don't want to do, you can make the bike faster with just these roller weights. Okay, these roller weights go in here after you take this this case off. They go inside there. But my plan, if everything goes correct, my plan is to get a carb, get the new head. Now that's not the piston, that's not all that. That's just the head, creates more airflow. I think it's called the head. Yeah, something like that. It goes under here. Those two things, I'm hoping this thing goes at least 40. 35, 40, I'm happy. Paint it, done deal. It's a little street burner around the block, whatever. This thing is heavy as hell. I'm not putting it in a car or taking it anywhere. You know, just around here, just to cruise around here. It's like, you know, cost $4 to put gas in it, filled it up right there, 91, you know. But it's just like, you know, little block burner. That's it. Got to change the oil. I got to do that. And they sell a cover. I'm gonna get the cover, and then they sell a foot mat. I got to get that. Other than that, it's a complete running whole bike. It's ready to go. I just need to clean it up, paint it, put the carb on, put the head on, and hopefully we have a nice little setup. It already has an aftermarket exhaust. It spits flames sometimes. I can't get it to do it all the time, but the flame comes out like this much, dude. It's like crazy. But it, you know, it's probably running rich. I might have to change the carburetor jetting, but with the new carburetor, it's going to be set up, ready to go. I shouldn't have to do any tuning on it because the guy said it's set up for sea level. I think we're at sea level, right? Yeah. So that's the plan. The next video, you guys will see it painted and done up. There was a ton of stickers on here. I took all the stickers off. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. Hopefully I can find some paint remover, but there's like painted lines on here and right here. So hopefully I can find some paint remover. If not, hopefully I could buy a whole new light. I don't know. But it's prepped, ready to go, and we'll see you soon.
On the offensive side of the ball, the idea that, oh, my defense is in control, let them win it. No, their defense is in control. Take some opportunities to maintain possession. You're up by 3, try to extend it to 10.
And now the Browns down 4 against this tough 49ers defense. Pick up about 7 yards on that play. So P.J. Walker getting the start. Walker far side, a little behind the intended receiver Bell. And it's second down. Well, some of the highlights of this game, talking about 2 of the top 2 defenses in the league. Start off a fight in the pregame. And really it's been chicken the entire way. A little flip to McCaffrey, scored a touchdown for the 15th consecutive game for him. And then the Browns come back. Kareem Hunt on a beautifully designed play. And Harrison Bryant flipping to him. And then this is the play of the game to this point. Diallo Lenore, the interception, the flip to Jordan Mason. Now the Browns trying to answer. Second down and 10. Walker gets it forward, and he is swarmed. Well played by the Niners. Kevin Gibbons was there. Burks there as well from the line.
Yeah, that guy could have picked that thing up for $50. I would have had no idea.
Top of the screen lined up Henry Thomas, number 20, who came in for the aforementioned injured Yamador.
I think I had it up for 100, and he was tripping about that.
But it was just the deep Ethan Hosick, the center, and makes this field goal a lot more challenging.
Yeah, 50-yarder for Hopkins. Stop, kick is up. Turns over, it's good. That would have been way good for 10 more yards. And so it's
All right, y'all. So this is the Teo scooter. Now, these are super popular in New York. The New York people, they be driving these things all over the place, okay? But I think they're illegal out there because I see a lot of cops, you know, pulling them over, you know, jumping on them, tackling them, you know. I think they're illegal out there, but... Out here, you can make them illegal. You can make them legal, and you can get a license plate and all that. But I just don't have the information for this one because this used to be my lady Chel's brother. He passed away a few months ago, and he had left it in the garage. So, you know, we brought it home, and we were gonna sell it at first, but Chell was like, no, just keep it, just paint it something crazy. And I was like, all right, cool, we'll just paint it like pink and like a bluish or something, just two-tone it out. So we brought it home, and it wasn't working at all. It wouldn't start. So first thing I checked was the spark plug, and the spark plug was completely black, which means it was fouled out. So I swapped out the spark plug, and I got it running, but it just ran like crap. Like, it wasn't running good. It would only go like 15 miles an hour, and also it would not go up like a hill. It would just cut off. So it still wasn't running right. So I noticed that he put an aftermarket exhaust, okay, an aftermarket carburetor, an aftermarket ignition system, and an aftermarket air filter. So when you add a lot of air and do upgrades to a gas vehicle, even the Nova, it's the same thing, you know, you have to add more fuel. So the first thing I did was I took apart the carburetor. On the bottom there's 4 screws and there's jets in there, and I can show you what they look like. So I ordered, actually I already had jets from the Nova when I adjusted the carb on that, but these are jets, okay? Now, I had to look up the information on this thing because I had no clue what I was doing with this. So I had to do a lot of research to get it to where it is today. So the stock carburetor comes with a 73 jet, which would make a very lean condition if you added all these parts, because you're adding more air, you need more fuel. So I jumped up the fuel to a 92, and that did the trick. I'm using the Maxima racing oil for scooters, high performance oil. And also I'm changing the fuel filter just because. So I got a fuel filter, and also the exhaust. I will be putting this brand new gasket on there. It's a brand new gasket for the exhaust pipe, just to make sure it's not leaking. I don't know for sure, but this thing fires right up. I'm just gonna let it run for like 2 seconds because I gotta change the oil. I don't want it to be hot. But just to show you guys, man. Key in. Guys, it fires right up. So it's running awesome. Chell loves the paint. She rides it a lot around the neighborhood. She loves going to get gas. She'll go to the gas station and just fill it up. I don't know. It's funny, but yeah, man. The only other plans I have for this right now is the oil change, the exhaust gasket, and the fuel filter, and also I'm putting on this Gates drive belt, and it goes inside here. But I'm gonna wait probably a couple weeks before I do that. And that is pretty much it for the Telltale Street Ripper. Pretty cool, man. And my buddy Clarence, if you're watching, he told me I needed a matching helmet for the scooter, so I'm taking my old car racing helmet, because I used to race cars too. If you guys want to check out that YouTube channel, SS396 Rat, I used to race. I'm taking my old race helmet, and I'm gonna paint it something like this. I don't know if I'm gonna do one color, 2 colors. I might just do one. But yeah, why not? Take the old helmet, paint it up, because you gotta wear your helmet, guys. Wear your helmets.
I didn't see a ton of contact. To me, it looked like a lot of this contact was initiated by Cooper, but obviously officials saw different. And right now, these penalties are killing San Francisco.
Over 2 yards of penalties in the game. Here's Cooper on the pitch, left side. Funga gets on him and makes the tackle. Clock runs, or does it? 2 2:22 left. Well, he was inbounds, but they say he did go out, so 2:22 left. And that's the crazy thing about all this. There's still a ton of time left.
Huh?
Little storage compartment.
Where? They do.
Right.
If you're Cleveland right now,
Hold on.
you don't want to settle for this long field goal. You got to maintain your aggressive nature and try to move this thing deeper. And at the very least, if you do have to give the ball back to San Francisco, you want to do it well under the no scoring. And ideally, without a couple of these timeouts.
Yeah, this is full.
Like that.
Yeah. All right, guys. So changing the belt is pretty simple. I think I'm gonna actually paint this too, but there's some screws around here. I'm using the DeWalt 20 volt, and we're just gonna take these screws off. Pretty simple. All the screws are the same size, I believe. So we don't have to worry about putting the screws back in the right spot because they're all the same. They're all the same size. I think I'm gonna have to take that screw off also, but everything looks pretty simple on this little China scooter. Self-explanatory. You kind of look at it and you pretty much know what to do, basically. So this is the last screw here. This screw is going to be different. It's going to be shorter. Oh, I guess you didn't need to take that off. Okay. You can leave that right on there. Let's button that back up so we don't forget. There. So this is your belt. All you gotta do is basically take this off and put your new belt on. I don't really need a new belt. It's just people were recommending a new belt, so I bought a new belt. This Gates belt that I bought, supposedly it doesn't slip. I guess it makes a difference is what they say, so we'll see once I get it on. So guys, all you want to do, I already loosened it, but you want to take this off next, which is a 17, and keep all this together. Hold the back, hold the front, keep it all together. Lay it down, and your belt should come right off. It's a tight fit. Give it a little yank and it'll come right off. Pretty simple. So you want to slide that off there like so. This belt is perfectly fine. Original Quing Yang belt. But we're going to swap this out for a Gates. Seems to be the same size. Let's get this on here. Well guys, change of plans. As I was putting the belt on, I took this off here and I found out that the weights are in here and they are completely destroyed, guys. They're like flat, they have flat spots. They are destroyed. So we're definitely gonna have to swap these out. I just gotta figure out what size to put in there. Gotta do some research. All right guys, so after more research, these rollers are supposed to be in order. They're not the same. Even though they're white, they're different and they're not labeled. So I'm gonna have to buy another package and start over. So this is gonna be the end of the video. The belt goes on, no problem. We just need to replace the rollers because the rollers are trash. They're trashed. See that? So I'm gonna do some more research because someone is saying not to use rollers and to use sliders. So I'm not sure what a slider is. So we're gonna do some research and we might be putting some sliders in here instead of rollers. They say you get more acceleration, more top end with the sliders. So yeah, we might 86 these and drop some sliders in there. That bike is messed up. See if we can tune this car while we're out here, since it's hot. Like that. One more. Doesn't like that. One. Two. It likes that. Set it at that for now. You hear how the RPM races up? That's how you know it likes it. Just with a carb adjustment, got 5 more miles per hour. So I really like how it tackles the hills, because we have a lot of hills around here. Before, it would not even go up a hill, guys. Like, it would freaking bog out and die. So I'm happy about that. It seems like I lost about 5 miles per hour, because it used to go like 35, now it goes like 30. So I might do a little bit more research and put a different size roller in there, because the rollers is what gives you the torque, it gives you the top speed. It's all about the rollers. And then probably just tune the carburetor a little bit more just to get that 5 miles per hour back. Maybe I'll try to find out what size rollers were already in here, because it was going like 35 with the rollers. So with the rollers that were in here. So that's it, guys. Like, I'm pretty happy with this thing. It's a nice little get around town, you know, little toy. So that's it for now, man. Stay tuned.